What's good, nation? Welcome back to another video here on FIFA Mobile 22. So skill moves went through a very big change this season. We now have the additional feature of adding team skill moves in FIFA Mobile. So we get 4 additional skill moves that we can add to the players on our team in order to basically perform extra skills outside of that primary skill move that each player has had, which we've seen in the previous seasons of FIFA Mobile. So basically, you do need to do a few things in order to be able to perform these. You do need to get to level 7 in order to unlock this, and your player does need to have the necessary skill move rating in order to perform these additional skills. So if we look here, we can see once you hit the level to unlock it, this skill move tab is going to be available to you in the game. So you can see here that what happens is basically the sprint skill button that you normally have, it now has up to 4 additional arrows when a player is in game. We'll show you some in-game footage of this so that you can see kind of what it looks like for a player that has maybe the ability to do one of these additional skill moves based on their skill move rating, one who has enough to do 4 of them, and so on. But essentially, you can swipe left, up, right, and down in addition to doing the primary skill move where you tap in the middle of the sprint and skill button. You can see down here at the bottom, we have all of these choices that we can have. So these are the 4 that we've set up. If I swipe to the left, it is going to perform the drag back spin. And if you want to watch a little video of it, you can do that by going in the game as well. And it shows you sort of how you would perform that and then what it looks like in the game. You can also try these by going into a mini game performance of that as well. If you go here, and then when you're in the game here, you can just test out the different skill moves. Basically, nobody on the other side, so you just kind of see how each of these skill moves work. So you see Drogba here, he has 4 options where I can go through. And as we saw here, the drag back spin is by swiping left on it. So we can do drag back spin, swiping down, and then we can swipe up to do the rainbow flick, and then we can swipe to the right. But still, Drogba's skill move is roulette, so if we tap, he still does the roulette. Whereas if I pass it out to the outside, and I get it to Walker, Walker only has the ability to do my down swiping skill move and the right swiping skill move. He does not have enough ability to do the left one and to do the one where I swipe up as well. But that can be changed by going here. So what I could do, I could go in here and I could change it so that I don't have a 4-star skill move here. Maybe I just want to do flick up so that all of my players can do flick up. And it's going to show you everybody on your team that's able to do that in terms of the players of your substitutes, players of your lineups. Obviously a 1-star skill move pretty much everybody's going to be able to do. Whereas drag back spin, only 1, 2, 3, 4 of my players in my starting 11 and 4 of my players on my bench are going to be able to do this drag back spin skill move. So this sort of shows you the different skill moves that you can have active, and you can put it in whichever spot you want. So if you like being able to swipe up to do rainbow, you can have rainbow in the top spot. But if you'd rather have something different in that spot, like maybe flick up is what feels like the swipe up move to you, you can activate it by going activate skill move there. And that's going to change up the skill move. So now flick up happens to be the skill move for swiping up. One thing that's very nice about this too is even the ones that you don't have, you can watch them, a little video of this to see what the skill move looks like in game. So you can see what the flare rainbow looks like. You can see what the heal to heal looks like. You can see what all the different skill moves look like when they're performed in game. So you don't have to kind of guess what they're going to look like before you pick them up in store. But I thought it'd be a good idea just to go through all of these, test them all out. We'll test them in the practice arena first, and then we'll do some in-game stuff with these as well as we go through it. But basically, each of them is 500 gems, so we are going to buy all of these up because I want to showcase them. I know some of you would want to see some of these without going in and spending your gems on this as we go through it. So with this, we got Heel Chop in here on our next one that we're going to pick up, and I'm just going to kind of skip through and get the rest of them, but essentially all of the skill moves that you can get right now are available in the store. I guess the other thing I should point out about the store is this doesn't unlock until you hit level 7. Once you hit level 7, this basically unlocks automatically in the store, and you're going to be able to purchase them. You're going to be able to add that to the team, but you probably won't be able to see this until you're able to actually unlock the skill moves and use them. The lane change roll does seem like a nice one for sort of opening up space that we go with there, and then getting that room and getting that goal. All right, again, big freeze on the defender when they're, it's like a 76 overall AI, but really good at opening up space for it. Not obviously great if you're trying to go through the players, but I don't think your idea with the lane change roll is to go through the players anyway. So you do want it to use this sort of open up some space, give you some room when you're going through it. That definitely seems to be a good move for that. All right, then we go up and we have our heel chop here. So heel chop, very similar to our Ronaldo chop from last season. Again, good for sort of opening up space, trying to get around people, finding that open room when you're going through it. All right, next one we're going to look at here, we got the step over here. So again, the step over is one of those moves where it is helpful to kind of, again, open up some space. It's one of those space opening up moves and can stun the defender really well as well. But you do want to make sure that, again, you're not using it too much. Otherwise, you do lose a little bit of ball control when you're going through it. But again, it's against the AI, but it's nice because it does keep it close to you. So I think one advantage of the step over against some of the ones like your heel to heel, stuff like that, is it keeps it close to your body the whole time, which is nice to use it in that. Alright, the next one here was one of my favorite ones to use in the beta, the ball roll here. So we can ball roll this thing. Ball roll is a really effective move for sort of just getting around people. Quick movement if you want to get into the box, if you're running down the wing and you need to do almost like how I would use, I think a fake shot is sort of one of the ways that I would go with the ball roll when I was going with this one. But I definitely do enjoy using the ball roll as one of those moves. The other positive things we have about the ball roll is pretty much everybody can do the ball roll. It is a lower skill move in terms of that, so most of your players are going to be able to do it. Also, the other big advantage of it is it comes with the ones you have, so you don't have to purchase this one in addition to it. So definitely a very effective skill move to kind of get used to, open up space, use sometimes maybe instead of the fake shot when you're going through and trying to use your skill moves. So that brings us to the fake shot. So fake shot, if you haven't ever done it before, you can see there's 3 arrows on the shoot button. We have the down arrow, the left arrow, and the up arrow. When you swipe left, you're going to do the fake shot. So swiping left on it allows your player to do a fake shot, and when you do a fake shot, you kind of can open up a lot of space. Really helpful, and has always been helpful in this game, especially when you're going down the wing. You want to try and cut back in, cut back. You can fake shot to find some room, maybe throw in a little bit of extra moves in there, some ball rolls, and get that shot off in the end. Alright, so we're going to look at Drogba first on this one. We're going to do the lateral heel to heel. So you can see the lateral heel to heel. Actually, I want to get this up to Michael Owen. He can do the lateral heel to heel as well, but he also has heel to heel. So looking at them kind of combined together, the one nice thing about lateral heel to heel, as you can see there, is you do keep it pretty close to your body on that one, especially if you kind of compare that to the heel to heel. You keep it closer to yourself as you're going through it. It's almost like the one that we just went through where you have the heel chop, except I think actually a little bit less sort of sporadic in terms of how far it goes around your body, or how far away it goes from your body. So again, looking at this one, some good lateral movement. Nice, helps us kind of go back and forth with this one. Probably also a really helpful one when you're running down the wing, if you kind of want to stop and turn that thing. Yeah, look at that. So nice move kind of getting back into the box. But again, you do want to be careful when you have players kind of on your sides that you're not going to just do the skill move right into them. Alright, and then Saka going with this one. We got open up fake shot. I really like this open up fake shot move. It's kind of, it does definitely remind you a little bit of the fake shot going through. And in fact, I think sometimes when you do the fake shot, you can actually use the fake shot to do open up fake shot when you're going through it. So again, one of our favorite things with fake shot was going down the wing. So we're going to try that here with Best. Try and get this ball down the wing here. So we're going to stop and turn this one, move it out to the wing, open up fake shot. We'll see how that works, kind of getting us into the box there. So actually really nice to kind of get us in the box on this one with the lateral heel to heel. But I was supposed to be doing open up fake shot. I did that backwards. All right, so there you go. Open up fake shot, tries to get in there. So nice work. I think it's actually really good to get you kind of in close to the net when you're going through it. So you can kind of mix it up with fake shot and open up fake shot to kind of find you some room. All right, and then we got our flick up here. So our flick up move, always a fun one to do. Not often an effective one to do, but it does seem to kind of give us a little bit of room here. And there does seem to be stun, at least against these defenders, where we're going through it, which is kind of shocking that flick up has done such good, stun on the defenders. But hey, if it works with that, then it's going to go well, but we'll see how it works in an actual game. All right, here we go. Our last one, the advanced rainbow, the flare rainbow. I keep calling it the advanced rainbow. So definitely a fun move to use. The downside of it is it does stun the defender, but you saw there it does slow you up a little bit when you're going through it. So it does give the defender a little bit of time to kind of catch up on you. So it's one of those ones I think can help you open space in the midfield, but maybe not something to do if you want to kind of run away from defenders very fast. For the most part, these moves are just going to be the same as you would see it there. Yeah, so our roulette from there looks the same as the roulette that he gets otherwise. So the one thing that it's going to do is it is just going to open up the ability for you to kind of do these regular skill moves, the heal, the roulette, with more players than just the players that you can get him with. So Michael Owen, ironically enough, Michael Owen can do the heal this way, but he can't do the swipe heal. So he can do roulette and he can do heal. So the nice thing about that is Michael Owen, who can do the heal, if you want to give him roulette, you can add it as one of his swipe skill moves as well. And then, of course, we have the best move from Season 1, when you could just rainbow flick the entire team. The rainbow flick in this one. If you remember, you could have, like, if they had a certain skill level they could do it. So you had Vanderstar Prime Icon, who could rainbow flick, like, the entire team going through it. So, again, rainbow flick, good to get around people. We've had it for a lot of years with this one, but still always fun to use. Alright, so this one is my favorite move to do. We got the drag back spin. So I don't know, it just seems so satisfying to do it too. And obviously when you're doing it, there's lots of sort of different ways that you're going to end up throwing the ball out there when you do it. So you do want to try and make sure that you do have a bit of room when you're going through it, and then have it in the right direction. Even there, as you saw, we did basically a pullback, and then we did the drag back spin there, both from doing the drag back spin. So a very fun one to use, and actually quite effective, especially in terms of like shocking the defenders, getting it through that. Obviously, when we're doing it against the AI, it's going to be very easy, but even in game, it's really helpful just opening up that space, getting into the box, getting those goals. So with that out of the way, it is time to test out these first set of skill moves in the actual gameplay against some very top competitors, because we're basically at the top of the table right now in terms of, I think we're ranked like 30 something on the North American server right now. So we'll get a really good look at these skill moves, how they perform in game. First up, we got Drogba. So again, we do have the roulette here, but here we go. So drag back spin. Again, it's when there's a player in front of you, it's not effective to be a very quick one. It's one that you're going to want to use when you have a little bit of room that you got going on there. So the other thing to keep in mind is players are better at performing them here. Like if we look at Best, he has a very quick ability to do the drag back spin, so we can do it a lot faster, I think, than some of the other players, which is definitely helpful when you're looking at doing that there. Okay, here we go. Let's see this. It's actually a pretty decent move right there. Only 5-star skillers can do it, but it absolutely just stunned the defenders. We couldn't get it after, but a really effective move is that advanced rainbow. That might be the new heal to heal, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, see, that's where you can see it. It really helps you kind of when you're trying to get away from cards, going through, open up a little bit of space, especially on that first move. You can see you do need a little bit of space to be away from the players before you perform some of these skill moves, but that kind of makes sense when you're thinking about it as well, except for apparently my my flare rainbow. Alright, the heal goes in this one. Nice little drag back spin out to the outside. Again, we got Bets going on this one, moves it into the middle. Nice little effort there, gets it in there. Our advanced rainbow, or our flare rainbow, I guess I should call it, does get him a little bit of room on that. So here we go, Drogba, little lateral heal to heal. You can see it is effective a little bit to get past him, but maybe not, well, once you do it once. All right, here we go, Best. Best gets that up to Drogba. Drogba going with this one. Drogba with the defender on him, tries the flick up. Okay, so flick up, maybe not effective as a skill move to go with there. I actually forgot that that was the flick up move there. Nice little lane change roll on that. You just make sure you don't do it out of bounds. All right, here we go. Drogba goes with this one. Nice little lane change roll to the roulette. Very good work to get that out there. Let's see it. His advanced rainbow. I don't even mean to be doing it sometimes, but very good ball up there. Nice little lane change roll from Best to get going past that. Again, see how effective that is in there. And then the drag back spin from Drogba to find it to Michael Owen. He couldn't quite get the ball at the end, but that's why I think that I really, really like that. No, that was open up fake shot. That was open up fake shot. I said it wrong. But open up fake shot and drag back spin right now, I think are the best ones you can use. Okay, here we go. Goes with this one. Again, tries this one. Nice little open up fake shot there from Saka. Open up fake shot to try and get past, and the next one can't quite get there. All right, so when going through this, I think Flare Rainbow's all right, but not as many people can do it, and B, it is a little bit, I feel like, underpowered when it comes to it. So I'm gonna say Rainbow goes with my swipe up one. Heal the Heal could also be another good swipe up skill move if you're going through it. We all know Heal the Heal is an effective move. And then I'm gonna keep Drag Back Spin. I really like this Drag Back Spin in there as well. Ball Roll is helpful. To kind of open up some space and then open up Fake Shot. So these are going to be the 4 that I would say right now, these are my favorite 4 to use in the game. But let me know what are your favorite ones to use in the game as we finish this off with a final game of head-to-head to test them all out in collaboration with each other. Okay, here we go. Drogba drops that back. Michael Owen moves that out. And here we go. George Best again. Nice little drag back spin from there. Goes with the open up fake shot to find a little bit more room. Tries to find Michael Owen in the middle, but can't do that. But both those skill moves together, some really nice space opening up moves to go with. As we move this ball up there, Musiala moves that up to Drogba. Little rainbow flick to get some room. Takes the strike and a big blast from Drogba. And that's why those are the 4 moves I like together right now. Okay, Best again. I really, that's why I like that move there. Gets him going down the wing, open up, drag back spin, I guess I should say, to get some room. I just needed to keep going with that. I think I didn't think it was going to be as effective as it was as we ran off the other direction in that one. I should have kept going with it. I think I could have had definitely a bit more success with it if I kept running into the middle after. Here we go. Gets that initial space from it. Tries to go through. Robertson will come in on that tackle. Okay, they're going to mark close, so we're going to get that towards the box. Good effort in there. Oh, yes. Look at that. I love that. Okay, again, nice little move to stay on that one. Goes with it the other direction. Little ball roll after. Gets the throw in. Gets that into Drogba. Drogba's going to put that into the middle. Tries to feed it to Michael Owen. It's not going to go. All right, here we go. Saka. Saka on this one. Did his heel to heel. Okay, George Best gets that up. Drogba. Here we go, Michael Owen. He's got to open up fake shots, so we're going to make use of that. And then we got every skill move on this one here. So open up fake shot to try and find that room in the box. Gets it, but not enough to get past the defender there. But again, you can see how it helped him get that space in the middle. Uh-oh. Again, the open up fake shot goes with this one. Nice little drag back spin to find some room after. Sends it to Haaland. Haaland gets some room to get in there. Get the shot. Oh, come on, ref. Call that! Alright, so there you have it. Some of my favorite skill moves of FIFA Mobile. What are your favorite moves to use in this game? But thank you for checking this out. Stop by. It's been a pleasure. Stopde. Out.